Oh no! Elaine? She's not gonna be happy about this. It's Elaine. I've got to change her back somehow. She must weigh a ton. No offense. Hey, I wonder how many carrots she... No, bad idea. The Long John Silver Center for the Performing Arts presents Spear. It's a glowing ember left over from the battle. Ouch! The bridge is uncrossable. That's just as well. There's nothing interesting in the fort anyway. It's an informative plaque put up by the Plunder Island Naturalist Society. Plunder Island feral chicken. One of Plunder Island's most common fauna and the animal for which our capital of Puerto Pollo is named. I don't think so. Do you know any rousing pirate stories? Mysterious.
Boo!
Ah! Oh, it's just you again.
Just your most terrifying image of evil revisited.
Yeah, right.
I bring you warning from the infernal realms. Do not go farther into the swamp. Turn back. Turn back. Darkness will envelop you.
How'd you get all the way up there?
Through sheer force of will.
Uh-huh.
All right, there was a bunch of those weird voodoo kids. They found me on shore and put me on top of this spike all the time, thinking they were so funny.
Do you need me to help you down?
Help! I need no help from you foolish mortals. I am Murray, the all-powerful demonic skull.
Okay, just thought I'd ask.
Don't get me wrong, I do appreciate the offer.
What are you doing up there?
I am standing as a testament.
Standing?
Hanging as a testament to the power of the forces of evil that will one day claim victory over the entire Earth.
How long are you gonna keep doing that?
As long as it takes.
Must get pretty dull up there, I suppose.
Never! The powers of darkness are never dull. We will one day prove that... Oh, who am I trying to fool? I'm bored out of my skull. Figuratively speaking, of course.
Do you know anything about lifting curses?
Oh, right. I know a lot about lifting curses. That's why I'm a disembodied talking skull, sitting on top of a spike in the middle of a swamp.
You seem bitter.
I'm sorry, it's been a rough day.
You seem restless.
Oh, I don't know. It's just that not many people come through this swamp.
What would you rather be doing?
I need to be out among the lesser people, terrifying them and causing pain and misery.
That would make you happy?
Yes, happy in a dark, demonic way.
I'd love to stay and chat, but I gotta go. Ooh, looks like it was thrown here by a typhoon. How cute! A paper voodoo doll. It's a voodoo pin.
What a relief.
It's a bottle of paste. I don't want those dull little scissors. Admiral Sweet'em Spit O Jerky Bubblegum. 5 cents. I'm no vandal. Wow, I got a whole pack of gum. It's a big stuffed alligator with an unusually long tongue. Who are you, and how did you just appear like that?
I am one gifted with a second sight, adept at manipulating the forces of nature for the benefit of all who enter my door.
You're a fashion consultant.
Well, yes, but that's not what I was referring to. I am a voodoo priestess.
Neat.
You're an autumn, by the way.
Boy, have I got some stories to tell you.
Stories? Yes, well, I'm sensing a great disturbance. I have to go.
But I've got to tell you about LeChuck and Elaine.
I'm going to disappear now in a big flash of light. Cover your eyes.
No, wait. It started back on Dinky Island. Now, I knew LeChuck was close.
I'll be disappearing here any moment.
Okay, no stories. Don't I know you from somewhere?
We have known each other for a very long time, Guybrush Threepwood. You've been through much, so it is understandable that you have forgotten me. We met on Melee Island when you were first trying to become a pirate.
Hang on a second. Are we gonna do one of those flashback things? They always make me nauseous.
No, I'll make this quick. I twice helped you defeat the evil pirate LeChuck, first by preparing the voodoo antidote,
I'm starting to remember.
and then again by helping you prepare a voodoo doll of his zombie form.
That's right. You've helped so much and I still don't know your name.
I am known by many names on many different islands. But names have little importance. You should know this more than anyone, Guybrush Threepwood.
Yes, you're right. Hey, are you making fun of me?
I wouldn't dream of it.
Nice place. I love what you've done with it.
Thank you. You'll have to excuse the mess. The kids came over to play with their paper voodoo dolls. They're adorable children. Would you like to see some pictures?
Perhaps later.
Yes, there's no time for that now. I sense that something terrible has happened.
Hey, you're good. Something terrible has happened. I finally proposed to Elaine.
Congratulations. That doesn't sound so
And when I placed the engagement ring on her hand, she was placed under a horrible pirate curse and trapped for eternity as a solid gold statue.
Oh, that explains it. I was struck with a wave of overwhelming hatred and anger.
Yeah, that LeChuck was a pretty mean guy.
I was talking about Elaine.
No, there's no time to worry about that now. We have to hurry.
Do not panic, Guybrush. She will be safe until we can break the curse. You only have to worry about her being stolen. Where did you hide her?
I just remembered something. I've got to go.
You did remember to hide the giant solid gold statue of your girlfriend from all the other pirates on the island.
Well, not exactly, but, you know,
Go, Guybrush, hurry, before you're too late.
Elaine! I've got to get her back. This is so embarrassing. Looks like I'm gonna need some more help. Someone's stolen Elaine.
That is unfortunate. It will be difficult to get her back.
Do you know who kidnapped her?
Not for certain, but I suspect that it's the mangy pirates anchored in Danger Cove.
Can you give me something to lift the curse?
No, LeChuck's curse is a very powerful one. Fueled by his anger and his intense frustration in dealing with the opposite sex. I have nothing here to lift so powerful a curse, but there is one way.
Great, tell me.
You have to replace the cursed ring with a pure one of greater or equal value. A good guideline is 2 months' salary.
Isn't there a more budget-conscious way to lift this curse?
You should be able to do it with virtually no out-of-pocket expense.
Perfect. How?
Legends speak of a whopping big diamond ring on Blood Island.
Blood Island? I've never heard of it.
You will soon become quite familiar with it. But you must be careful, Guybrush. I have foreseen that your journey will be filled with peril and deception. I have also seen that Blood Island will be the place where you will die.
Uh-huh. So, any huge uncursed rings on any other islands?
No, the value of the ring on Blood Island comes from its emotional significance. It represents a pure, true love, a power greater than any other.
Oh, that's sweet. I think I have something in my eye.
Do not mock the voodoo priestess.
How do I get to Blood Island?
You will need 3 things. A map to Blood Island, for the journey is a long and dangerous one. A seaworthy ship to take you there. And an experienced crew.
Map, ship, and crew. Got it. How will I find the ring on Blood Island?
All I can say is that I see a long and painful history connected with that ring. And I feel a great sadness associated with it. You will learn more once you have actually found the island.
Blood Island sounds dangerous. You have to come with me.
No, I cannot. I have lived on 3 different islands in the past 6 years. I do not wish to travel anymore. Besides, this derelict is still in escrow.
But who will give me information and advice? You've got to come. You're my only hope.
No, Guybrush. There is another.
Blood Island, here I come. I finally defeated LeChuck and his skeleton pirates.
True evil can never be destroyed completely.
But I heard him blow up and everything.
You'd be surprised at how much abuse an evil undead zombie pirate can take.
What makes you think LeChuck will be back?
Some men can search their entire lives and never discover their reason for being. LeChuck has found his. To perpetually rise from the dead and torment you and Elaine. It's what he does best.
Gee, when you put it that way, it's kind of hard to stay mad at him. Well, how can I finally destroy him for good?
No one knows. His power seems to grow with every incarnation. You may have dealt with him for now, but this respite can only be temporary at best.
I finally found Big Whoop and was enormously disappointed.
Big Whoop is pure evil. You were lucky to escape alive.
I can't remember much about it. Just that I was expecting so much more and felt so let down.
Yes, it is the source of much of LeChuck's power.
I'm never going back there again.
I have foreseen otherwise. You will return to Big Whoop and confront LeChuck once again.
What island is this, anyway?
You have landed on Plunder Island.
Plunder Island. Sounds appropriately piratey.
Naturally. It's a sort of retirement community for ex-pirates and their spouses.
Sounds exciting.
Lately, there has been all too much excitement on the island. All centering around Governor Marley, LeChuck, and a giant chicken.
What about this giant chicken business?
Ah, yes, Guybrush. You have landed on an island gripped by the cold, clammy hand of fear.
Don't you think you're being a bit overdramatic?
This was a peaceful island until the great beast landed on our shores. Some say it was sent to make the islanders pay for their cruelty. Others claim it was simply blind fate. Whatever the impetus, it came.
The infamous bear pig of Plunder Island.
No, even more hideous. It was El Pollo Diablo, the giant demon chicken. Tall as a man and twice as powerful, his massive drumsticks propel him through the dark jungle with ease. No one has seen the beast, but on the eve of the full moon, his blood-curdling squawk can be heard from every corner of this wretched island. In the dark of night, he roosts patiently, watching, waiting for the one day.
No, wait. Don't tell me. Let me guess. He's crossing the road to freedom!
He roams the island, exacting terrible vengeance on those who would capture and eat his smaller brethren.
Oh, give me a break.
There were once others like you, skeptical to the true nature of the beast. But they're all dead now, pecked into a bloody pulp by his savage beak. But I'm sure you have nothing to worry about.
Yeah, right, whatever. Elaine is governor of this island, too?
Actually, Elaine is the governor of the entire Tri-Island area, comprised of Melee, Booty, and Plunder Islands. She moved to her fort here on Plunder after the kitchen and landscaping staff quit her Booty Island mansion.
Well, how did you end up on Plunder Island?
I realized that my location in the swamp on Scab Island wasn't ideally situated.
So you moved to a swamp on a different island?
I just said I could see the future. I never claimed to be an expert in real estate.
Thanks. I've heard all I needed to know. I want to know what voodoo spell you're working on.
Voodoo spell? Oh, this. This is just a fondue I'm making for tonight. Would you like to try it?
Does it have any skink toes in it?
A few.
I'll pass. I want to know more about safe hair replacement systems.
I can imagine. Didn't you have a beard the last time I saw you?
I sure did. A really cool one. I wonder what happened to it. Thanks for your help. Gotta go. How inspiring. a budding young entrepreneur. Hello there, Sonny. You open yet?
Oh boy, my first customer. Gee willikers, is this gonna be swell. Hi, my name's Kenny Foulmouth. It sure would be neat if you would buy some of my lemonade. It only costs a nickel. And best of all, I have a bottomless mug policy.
That does sound like a good deal. Is the lemonade good?
Oh gosh, yes. It's a very healthful drink. Even better for you than placing leeches on your tongue.
Wow. What's the lemonade good for?
It's a dandy tonic for scurvy. It'll cure all your symptoms, including, but not limited to, gradual weakening, aching muscles, sunken eyes, painful gums, ashen skin, loss of teeth, internal bleeding, the reopening of old wounds, diarrhea, kidney failure, fainting, halitosis, and death.
Will it cure evil pirate curses?
No, but it has a refreshing citrus flavor with no unpleasant aftertaste.
I'd like to buy some lemonade.
Sure, we have a bottomless mug policy, you know. That'll be a nickel.
Hey! There's no bottom to this mug. Give me my money back.
I'm sorry. I did tell you about our bottomless mug policy. And there are no refunds.
Why, you little...
Thank you. Come again.
The Surgeon General of Plunder Island has determined that ingredients in this product may be harmful or fatal if swallowed. It's a great big vat full of red dye. Number 2, that would stain my fingers red. Danger, do not enter. What a strange flower. Wow. This jungle is thick. I'll need something sharp if I'm gonna hack my way through there. It's rooted in with the vine. I can't just pick it up. Blondebeard's Chicken Shop. It's the two-way speaker for the walkthrough. Feeling down because your chicks turned to gold? Come to the swamp, get your fortune told. Voodoo and things. Formerly just voodoo. Visit our new location on Plunder Island.
Do you have a reservation?
Of course I have a reservation.
Then let's see your reservation slip. No reservation slip, huh? Then out you go.
It's a magic wand. I wonder if there's a part in this play for a dashing rogue pirate. Watch me make this disappear. It's empty. Or is it? Nothing up my sleeve? Presto! Hey, it worked. There's something inside. The A-M-C's of ventriloquism. Hey! It's a sticker from Blood Island. It says, Blood Island is for bleeders. A message from the Blood Island Tourism Council. Hey, maybe the performer who owns this trunk knows how to get to Blood Island. It looks too heavy for me to carry. It looks like there's something inside the pocket of this coat. There's a glove in here. Looks like a nice coat, with just a few flakes of unsightly dandruff. I'd hate people to think less of this guy just because of a slight problem with... Hey, this isn't dandruff. Oh! It smells like something's burning. Must be this shoddy 17th century electrical wiring. Wait a second. Somebody's been monkeying around with these controls. I'll need to read the instructions before they'll work. I'll need to read the instructions before they'll work.
Then I kill Caesar, follow that up with a little soft shoe. I don't remember.
It's an actor.
Thespian. A pirate by any other name would still reek. Arg.
Ahoy! What's that putrid, stench-ridden drivel that you're rehearsing?
But this is the masterwork of the bard. Do you really think it's that bad?
Was the Great Pyramid of Cheops originally 481 feet high?
Oh, I knew I shouldn't have altered the material. How could I have taken up my wretched pen and stabbed it bodkin-like through the unsullied poetry of the master?
You rewrote Shakespeare?
I was compelled to. Not a single person was coming to any of my performances. Oh, these stupid, brutish pirates, not men enough to confront their own sensitive inner natures. So I rewrote the whole folio, contracted the brilliance of decades into a 45-minute review. Spear! A theatrical medley.
Why can't you go back to the original scripts?
Oh, the sweet, sweet, bitter irony of it all. Now that you have confirmed that I have produced a work of unredeemable trash, I'm more or less guaranteed to have a financial success on my hands.
Why do I find that strangely encouraging? I'm a dangerous pirate. Who are you?
Cromwell. Slappy Cromwell. It's not my real name, actually. My agent told me my given name just didn't have star quality.
What was your given name?
Rex Fortune, Adventure Seeker.
I see. Can I watch you rehearse your horrible play?
I'd rather you didn't. I get nervous when people watch.
Of course. Can I join your show?
Let me be blunt. You just don't have the hands of a spear carrier.
You have no idea how often I hear that. Acting is my life. Let me join your show. I was a tree in my kindergarten play.
We already have a tree.
Oh. Please, can I join your show?
Sorry, this is a one-man show.
Hey, what am I? Chopped liver?
No, not liver. Liver has a more appealing stage presence.
Have you been to Blood Island?
But of course. Blood Island was once the place to be if you were an artist in the Caribbean. Those were the days. We were young and wild, pushing the limits of our craft.
Oh, what risky, daring performances we gave. We weren't afraid to shock or offend the stodgy, mainstream sensibilities of our audiences.
Oh, what did you perform?
Dinner theater, mostly.
Could you tell me how I can find Blood Island?
My agent, Palido Domingo, always handled the travel arrangements. He would know how to get there.
Any idea where I could find him?
He's a member of the Brimstone Beach Club here on Plunder Island. You might catch him there.
Of course, what I really want to do is direct.
Why?
I've always dreamed of my own production. Titus Andronicus on ice.
Brilliant!
Carry on.
Next, I burn Thebes, subdue its army,
That is just disturbing.
and then...
So how'd you get roped into doing this show?
I'm a spokesmodel, actually. But what I really want to do is act. People just don't take you seriously when you're a spokesmodel.
How surprising.
Yeah, isn't it?
Break a peg leg.
Thanks.
What fools these men with morals be. Oh, I'm never going to get ready for this...
Prop tree. Fake trees of this genus were often used by early settlers for theatrical productions.
Oh, yeah. That whole lend me your ears bit. Welcome, patron, to the Barbary Coast.
Where every haircut is an adventure. Aye, and if you're wanting a haircut, you'll have to wait until I'm finished with Captain Rottingham here.
Are you guys pirate barbers?
We prefer the term buccaneer hairstylists.
Great! Maybe you guys can help me find this huge diamond ring I'm looking for.
Diamond ring?
Yeah, it's supposedly enormous, and it's on Blood Island.
Blood Island?
Never heard of it.
It's a funny story, really. I need it to lift this curse that's turned my girlfriend into a solid gold statue.
Solid gold?
Wait a second, did I just share too much? He seems irritable. Did you know you're starting to go gray?
I most certainly am not.
Ahoy there! I'm Guybrush Threepwood.
I see. And I don't care.
I'm a mighty pirate.
Ha!
What do you mean, ha?
I meant just what I said. Ah, if you're a mighty pirate, then I'm bald.
I'm mighty enough to defeat LeChuck twice.
LeChuck? Ha! Even if he's dead, there's just no excuse for that hair.
So you're a ship captain, huh?
Not just any ship captain. Don't tell me you've never heard of Captain Rene Rottingham.
I've never heard of Captain.
I'm only the most cunning and well-groomed captain ever to sail the Caribbean.
Well, how'd you like to join my crew?
Me serve on your crew? Please don't make me break into hysterical laughter while this buffoon is working on my hair.
Why don't you want to join my crew?
I serve under no man. Oh, boy.
Now, just 1 second.
If there's any treasure to be found, I'm going to be the man to find it. And I'll look absolutely stunning while I'm doing it.
Well, I didn't want you on my crew anyway.
That's your loss. And boy, lose the ponytail. It's so last year.
Don't get me wrong. Gray hair suits you.
It doesn't... I mean, of course it would. But I don't have to worry about that for several years.
If I were you, I'd worry more about those split ends.
Split ends? I'll have you know I've killed men for comments less slanderous than that.
You've got a bald spot starting here in the back.
What? You're lying, of course.
If you say so. All I know is that there's definitely some kind of shine going on back here. You seem irritable. Is it from your dry scalp?
My scalp is lovingly massaged with the finest creams and oils in the world, twice daily.
Yeah, that's a little more than I wanted to know.
Your petty jabs and insults mean nothing to me.
They're doing great things with dandruff shampoo these days.
I suggest you leave, boy, before you force me to defend my honor.
Fire! Run for your life!
I'm sure the authorities probably have the situation under control. But just in case, Barber, more moisturizer.
Rabid dogs are on the loose! Get out, now!
I don't hear anything. There are no rabid dogs on the loose.
That's just what they want you to think. There's an axe-wielding maniac at the door! Flee!
Perhaps you should offer yourself as a sacrifice so the rest of us may be saved.
The calls are coming from within the barber shop. You must get out immediately.
I have no idea what you're talking about. Leave us alone.
Storms are coming. Better get a move on. Could be a twister.
Then I'm most definitely staying inside. The humidity does horrible things to my hair.
You seem busy. I'll come back later. He looks like a true professional. Ahoy there! I'm Guybrush Threepwood, and I'm a mighty
Quiet.
Huh?
Don't distract him while he's working on me.
Aye, laddie. You'll have to wait your turn. It's the pirate way.
It's a bunch of combs floating in that blue stuff.
Hands off those combs.
Those are ours.
Holy infestation! You've been struck with the hair demons.
What are you talking about?
The cursed head vermin, the scourge of every hygienic sailor on the seven seas.
That's a lie!
Sure as I'm standing here, they're wriggling about your scalp like a pack of wretched sea lions.
Good analogy.
This calls for drastic action. I'm bringing in old Ironsides.
No, let's not be too rash.
Rash. That's a bad sign.
There's no time to lose. I'm going to have to amputate.
No, you'll ruin my hair!
He looks like a true professional. Ahoy there! I'm Guybrush Threepwood, here to serve all your mighty pirate needs.
Pleasure to meet you, Guybrush. I am Haggis McMutton of the clan McMutton.
How did you become a barber pirate?
I spent 10 years at sea on board the HMS Anathema, the fastest ship in the Scottish Navy.
So how did that help you become a barber pirate?
It was a clipper ship.
Ah. Do you know any rousing pirate stories?
Well, there is the story of the secret of Bulky Island. We were a crew of 200 men under the command of Big Jake McJuggernaut, the most powerful captain on the seas. One night in port, Captain Jake heard the tale of an enormous treasure buried somewhere on Bulky Island. We set sail and landed on the island within a fortnight and found the treasure the next morning.
Bulky Island. Where's that?
You won't find it on any map. Captain Jake took the location of the treasure to his grave. Oh, it was a beautiful sight. A tremendous chest made of solid gold. Big Jake leapt into the hole and wrapped his sinewy arms around the chest. He gathered his resolve, counted to 3, filled his lungs and lifted with all his might. The sound of his back cracking brought a grimace to even the most steel-hearted crewman. By nightfall, the lot of us were lying on the beach, writhing in pain.
Why didn't you flood the hole and let the chest float out?
That would have been the weak man's way out. The pirate Angus McFulcrum had followed us to Bulky Island, wanting the treasure for himself. The weakling used a lever and took the chest, laughing at us as he carried it to his ship. And my proud Captain McJuggernaut died in traction, cursing himself for not being strong enough.
How would you like to join my crew?
You seem like a nice enough sort, Guybrush. But a man cannot serve as my captain unless he earns me respect.
And how would a man go about doing that?
By besting me in a time-honored test of strength.
An in-your-face, no-holds-barred cage match to the death?
No, I'm talking about the traditional Highland display of strength and virility, the caber toss.
What in the world is a caber?
The caber is a large tree trunk. We go to the field of competition, and each of us heaves the caber as far as he can. The man whose caber goes the farthest is the winner.
That's just about the stupidest sport I've ever heard of. And I watch cable television.
Aye, but you cannot argue with tradition.
Toss this. Haggis. That's an unusual name.
I suppose it is, but haggis is just a nickname. The given name is heart, liver and kidneys boiled in the stomach of the animal McMutton.
Oh, so your parents were expecting a girl.
Aye.
What is that blue stuff in the jar anyway?
Ah, the old comb juice. 'Tis a fiery brew that's bested many a sailor with her fermented froth. It'll burn your throat unless you chase it with conditioner.
Those sure are nice scissors.
Aye, they're my best pair. They can cut through almost anything.
Why are they in the ceiling?
Sometimes I cut hair so fast, the scissors fly from my hands at unbelievable speeds.
Could I borrow those scissors for a minute?
Sorry, no. They're much too valuable to me. You know they can cut through almost anything.
Yes, I believe you mentioned that. Are you sure you don't want to join my crew?
It's as I told you, Guybrush. Not until you can best me in the caber toss.
Toss this. I sure could use a haircut.
Have a seat, laddie, and I'll do you up with a fine coif. Keep your hands off that chair handle. Ugh, blast that ineffectual paperweight. I'll have to go find another.
But what about my haircut?
Keep your skirt on, lad. Well, I searched the whole island, and I couldn't find a single rock for a paperweight. I suppose I'll just have to eyeball your haircut.
I just remembered I have another appointment.
Oh, I was going to give you a French braid, too.
It's a salty pirate, sucking on some candy. Ahoy there! I'm Guybrush Threepwood, mighty pirate.
So,
It's good to meet you, Mr.
Bill.
Bill? That's your pirate name, Bill?
Cutthroat Bill.
Oh, I see. Well, that puts a whole new spin on it, doesn't it? Are you ever going back to pirating?
Maybe. Someday. If I find the right captain.
Perfect! I'll be your captain. Onward to Blood Island and high adventure. Wanna come?
You A captain? Hardly.
I'm the mighty pirate who defeated LeChuck.
And what do you have to show for it?
I've got a ton of cool stories.
Treasure? Immense mounds of gold and diamonds? Solid gold scepters of power? Anything?
Well, I've got these nickels.
Wooden?
Yeah.
Some treasure hunter you are. You couldn't find gold in a jewelry shop.
I bet I could too, you big old bedwetting duty head.
How much would you bet?
Well, I've got these nickels.
Right. Come back when you have some real treasure to show me.
How'd you break into the hairstyling industry?
I saw an ad to join a barbershop quartet. Got a problem with that?
No, that must be very rewarding work.
What's that supposed to mean?
Mean? Well, just that, you know, cutting hair and singing must be just a lot of fun.
It's like a party every day. Some days I just don't know how to contain my joy. I get giddy, and the laughter bubbles out of me like a sparkling fountain of mirth and gaiety.
Okay, new topic. Pirate stories. Got any?
Okay, here's a story. I started out as a crewman on the raging tightwad, sailing out of Puerto Pollo. The captain was a master treasure hunter, a diviner from some ancient secret society. He had some weird fifth sense when it came to finding objects of value.
Supernatural powers? I have a hard time believing that.
I did too, at first. We left port without a map, guided only by the captain's keen senses. We spent the first week going around in circles, until we realized the crew's gold earrings were throwing the captain off. After we tossed all our jewelry, gold coins, and belt buckles overboard, we got back on course.
Your captain sounds like a real freak show.
Many of us on board started to think the same thing. We sailed for 2 years, and had finally started back to Plunder Island. But just as we started to doubt him, he paid off. We found sunken treasure right off the coast.
Wait a second. Was it an enormous pile of jewelry and gold coins and belt buckles at the bottom of the bay?
Exactly. How did you know that?
I just had a feeling. Say, what you eating there?
Jawbreaker.
Is it good?
Yep.
You don't say much, do you?
Nope.
That's a really good jawbreaker there, huh?
Yep.
Well, that's just terrific, isn't it?
Yep.
It's been a pleasure. Bye. You know, I really appreciate you taking the time to talk to me. I think we've bonded. It's a choking pirate. Hi.
How did you do that?
Oh, it was nothing really. Just sudden pressure applied below the sternum to expel a foreign object from the windpipe.
That's amazing. I owe you my life. From now on.
Yes?
From now on, that will be known as the Threepwood maneuver. Nah.
It's only got a little bit of spit and hair on it. It's a dapper pirate. Ahoy there! I'm Guybrush Threepwood, mighty pirate.
Of course you are.
Okay then, who are you?
Edward Van Helgen.
Not the...
That's right, mine is the name that pirates fear the most. Edward Snugglecakes Van Helgen.
Dude! You went from pirating to hairstyling. Why?
The music of the sea is something that takes hold of your soul and never lets go. But the life of a sailor is a rough one, and the sea shows no mercy. It was no easy choice to leave, but I realized that I could still enjoy the music of the sea while remaining safely on land.
Through affordably priced sea shanty compilation albums?
No. By starting a barbershop quartet, obviously.
Obviously, but there are only 3 of you.
Auditions didn't go as well as we'd hoped. We once had a tenor named Dominique, but he left. Artistic differences.
You still haven't explained why you chose hairstyling.
Well, we spent so much time coming up with a clever name for the shop, we realized we were going to have to give up singing and actually become barbers. But I still like to think that we're not just cutting hair. That maybe, just maybe, we're teaching people a little bit about themselves.
I bet you have a ton of cool pirate stories.
No, I couldn't.
Oh, come on. I'd really like to hear some of...
The year was 1675. We were on a course towards the wreck of the Rattling Phlegm. Our days were filled with songs of the voyage and the untold riches we'd find at our destination. 2 months into our journey, we realized something was horribly wrong.
Were you haunted by the spiteful ghost of a former captain?
No, a restless spirit would have been a welcome relief compared to the evil we faced. We were all stricken with a melody, a diabolical song that I shall never forget. La 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 la, la 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 la.
Hey, that's kind of catchy.
Aye, all too catchy for a crew of 50 men confined to a ship hundreds of miles from port. No one could think of anything else, and many threw themselves into the sea rather than hear any more of the incessant humming. We returned with but 8 of our crew left. The doomed voyage of the Obsessivo-Compulsivo will haunt me forever.
How'd you like to join my ever-growing pirate crew?
Your crew? Why would I want to be on your crew?
It's gonna be a blast. We're going to Blood Island.
Sorry, Threepwood. As much as I'd love to be out at sea again, I could never serve a captain who wasn't a gentleman and who wasn't my equal.
I'm at least 2 times your equal.
Then prove it. If you can defeat me in a gentleman's duel, I'll join your crew.
All right, let's get to dueling.
No, no, no. There are rules. If you want to duel with me, you have to give me sufficient insults.
Okay. How appropriate. You fight like a cow.
That's an old one. Come back when you have some fresher material, eh?
Hey, that's a nice shirt. How long have you been colorblind?
Oh, please.
Nice cologne you're wearing. Did you actually roll around in dung or just dab a little behind each ear?
That's not the type of insult I had in mind.
Did I mention you're a big old bedwetting duty head?
No, but I'm still not impressed.
I don't want to insult you. Why can't we just get along? Whoa, look at the time. Gotta scoot.
Now there's a challenge. To the field of honor. Choose your weapon.
It's the lid to the box of pistols. It's a banjo case. I choose the banjo.
I accept.
You do?
pretty good, boy. Let's see you follow this.
He's good. I'll never beat him. They're made from palm trees. Cool. No.
What? You shot my banjo.
You can't be sure of that. That shot may have come from the grassy knoll.
Of all the lowdown tricks, I never heard of anything so low. I completely misjudged you. You are a pirate after all. I'd be proud to join your crew. Great. I'll just pack this stuff up and get ready. And give me back my gun.
I'll need 2 more sailors for my crew. What a strange flower. It's rooted in with the vine. I can't just pick it up. I wonder if this plaque says something about the flower I just cut. Ipecac, Cephalus ipecacuana, one of the creeping vines common throughout Plunder Island. The syrup made from the ipecac flowers was used by the early settlers of Plunder Island as a purgative. No. I can't get any farther until I clear away this... I wonder what this sign means. Snake crossing. What possible harm could a snake? Well, this isn't good. I think it's a machete sharp enough to cut through even the largest reptiles. I can't reach it. I think those are the jaws of life, which would really help me get out of this snake. I can't see it, but I'm sure it's a 9-iron. I can't see it, but I bet it's Snake Away brand snake repellent. I think those are the jaws of life, which would really help me get out of this snake. It's a priceless, delicate Fabergé egg. It's a complete array of vacuum cleaner attachments. It makes syrup of ipecac. That seems logical. sure was a close one. I thought for sure when I got eaten by that snake that I was done for. Thank goodness I'm safe. No? Hey! Hang on, the quicksand is sucking all the cool stuff I found in that snake from my pants. Now there's an odd sensation. If I could just reach that vine, I could pull myself free. Papa Pea Shoe Bush. Discovered by Plunder Island's indigenous peoples, this bush is named after a native word meaning youch. Ah, Papa Pea Shoe. Well, I got the thorn. Hope that was worth it. Quicksand pit. Quicksand pits of this type are common throughout Plunder Island's nature trails. Many an unwary traveler has found himself trapped and unable to escape. Uh-oh, someone, anyone, please help me, I'm sinking? It's a bunch of conveniently placed hollow reeds. Neat, a world-class pea shooter. Perfect. For once today, things are going... Well, darn. Hey. Thank goodness for those unpredictable Caribbean trade winds. It's the bay. Those must be the pirates who've taken Elaine. It's a nice boat, except for that enormous gaping hole. It's got a huge hole in the bottom. I'd sink. It's wet. No. Curiously refreshing. It's a reservation slip for Blondebeard's chicken. It's as thick as gravy. It's part of the complex drainage system for Blondebeard's chicken shop.
Do you have a reservation?
Of course I have a reservation.
Then let's see your reservation slip. Very good. You may seat yourself, Mr. Pardon me, Mrs. Brindstew.
Biscuits and more. I wonder what the more is. Ugh! biscuit is full of maggots.
Aye! That's me special ingredient. Adds just the right amount of exotic flavor. It's a good thing, too, because I can't keep 'em out of the food around here.
Value meal. 2 drumsticks plus super slaw. Looks like a fine deal if you like slaw. It's a round biscuit cutter. It's a pie pan. This is the greasiest, crustiest, most revolting chicken I've ever seen.
Ah, yes. He got our black and Cajun-style chicken.
He's awfully reserved for a pirate. He's awfully reserved for a pirate. Excuse me, sir? Now that's just rude. Hey, mister. Mister, you listening? Ah! It's one of LeChuck's skeletal horde.
Aye. I fixed his little red dinghy, but good.
The undead that walk among us must surely be destroyed, lest their evil like overrun and befoul the world of the living.
Aye. And he complained about me chicken.
Oh. It's a very sharp knife. Excuse me, but...
What a lucky pirate are ye!
Me?
You've struck gold, boy!
I have?
Gold, gold, gold! Ha ha! Gold and nuggets of chicken!
Oh.
A treasure trove of deep-fried fun! Now, what can kindly old Captain Blondebeard bring ye for lunch?
Cheese toast. Got any?
I'm afraid we're out of that fine and economical dish. Actually, I'm out of just about everything. Not a drumstick left. All I have left are those biscuits and a few tubs of our special ipecac slaw.
How's the ipecac slaw?
Not bad. But 15 minutes later, you'd be hungry again.
Would you like to join my crew and sail to Blood Island?
What? Leave me shop unguarded? Why, you treacherous tripe! You're lucky I don't take out me whisk and run you straight through.
Whoa, calm down. I was just asking.
Sorry. I'm as edgy as a beached whale in Nantucket.
What's wrong?
There be a horror that prowls the jungles of Plunder Island. A 7-foot-tall monster he be. And he has a hatred for mankind unequaled. His preternatural rage burns hotter than the coals used to roast 1,000,000 of his kin. He is El Pollo Diablo, the devil chicken. The devil chicken!
The devil chicken.
He hates me most of all. And his revenge against me must be tastier than me hearty giblets and cracklins party mix.
What's he done?
He turned loose all me chickens. Returned them to the wild, to roam the jungles free as nature intended. Even now, I have a huge order to fill and no chicken to fill it. But I know he's not through. Ruining me business is just the first step. Someday he'll return. For me! But mark this, I'll be ready for him. And a 7-foot chicken means me business will be thriving once more.
Do you have any specials?
We're out of potatoes, but we still have some eyes left.
No, thanks. Do you have any other specials?
There be a heaping glob of lard I keep in the back for special occasions.
No, thanks. To whom are you going to deliver your chicken?
There lies a pirate ship in Danger Cove, and the first mate of that ship fancies me chicken. But I better be delivering their chicken soon. Most likely I won't even have time to cook it.
Why is that?
You see, I got me this delivery in 30 days or it's free policy. And I be running a bit behind.
What are the Pirates of Danger Cove like?
They're a secretive lot, and I can't say I've seen too much of them. They seem to be what one would expect from a bunch of grog-swinging pirates. As filthy and hairy a bunch of swabs as you'd ever hope to meet. But beware of their captain. From what I hear, he's got the disposition of a shark in need of a root canal. If he be catching you near his boat, you'll be tortured for sure.
How long have you been out of chickens?
Weeks, months maybe. And it's not the loss of business that hurts me the most.
No?
I miss the taste of me chicken. You can dine this world over, but you'll never be a connoisseur of carrion till you had a taste of me savory squab. Why, even now I gets me a craving for me palate-pleasing poultry. I can taste it now. Me crispy bounty of breaded beaks. There be nothing like the hearty crunch from these pan-fried jewels.
Isn't that a little hard on your teeth?
Aye, but the challenge of it all be half the dining enjoyment. Now that I got the thought of that crispy chicken extremity in me head, I'll be pining for the crunch till I get me something to crack me teeth on.
What do you miss most about your chicken?
The crunch. It's the crunch I be missing most.
Nice gold tooth you have there.
Aye! It glistens like the golden topping of grease on me luscious batter-fried chicken.
Don't you ever like to get outside the shop?
Aye! I love the outdoors, especially the beach. Why, I'm in fact a member of the Brimstone Beach Club in Smorgy. Been a member there for years.
How did you become a member?
I threatened to run them all through. Then I lost me membership card. Last time I remember having it, it was in me breast pocket. I believe I was in the kitchen preparing some grub. Then I had that awful sneezing fit. Oh, that was bad. No matter. I guess I'll just have him issue me a new one.
I'll let you get back to work.
Aye.
This is the greasiest, crustiest, most revolting chicken I've ever seen. Ugh. Brimstone Beach Club. Member since 1632. Would you like this jawbreaker?
Thanks to ye. Ouch! I think I loosed me gold tooth. I knew sweets were being bad for me teeth, but it had a fine crunch and were a fiesta of flavor. From now on, I'll be sticking to fleshier foodstuffs. Something chewy. Well, there I go again. This old salt's got a craving for something to squish between me teeth.
Would you like some gum?
Thanks. This is really good steak-flavored gum. It gets you here. And it gets you right here. Why, you little scamp. That's quite a funny trick you played on old Cap'n Blondebeard.
It's a gold tooth. Tastes like sirloin. The gold tooth is in the gum.
Oh, that's made my voice sound funny.
Cool.
Wait 1 second. Do you have me gold tooth?
No?
Let me see. You don't have it? Darn, I'll have to order a new one.
I wonder where that tooth fell. It's the gold tooth. Check this out.
Is that real gold? I guess you can find treasure.
So, you'll join my crew?
Sure, as long as my partners will join too.
I'll need one more sailor for my crew. Are you sure you don't want to join my crew?
It's as I told you, Guybrush. Not until you can best me in the caber toss.
Sounds great. Let's do it.
I would never follow such a weak captain.
It's a wooden sawhorse supporting that keg of rum. If I cut the keg, all the rum will spill out. There are ants crawling all over it. It's a trail of rum leaking from the keg. spinning. I gotta lay off the rum. Are you sure you don't want to join my crew?
It's as I told you, Guybrush, not until you can best me in the caber toss.
Sounds great. Let's do it. Hey, I win!
By the spiraling bouffant of me great Uncle McManus! Never before have I seen such strength. Sure, I'll join your crew. I'll wait at the shop until you're ready to leave.
Well, I got my whole crew.
A barrel of grog and a chicken. Ha ha! Look at all this stuff, mate. Oh, that must have been some battle. Let's pull up anchor and make for Skull Island. King Andre will pay through the nose for all this loot.
Wait a minute. There's something else. It's some kind of footwear. Hey, those are nice boots. But they're still hot. Ow, 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 ow. It's an ice bucket for a bottle of sparkling grog. Well, I don't want to carry that around. It's cold. He's a member of the bustling Plunder Island workforce.
Yes, may I help you?
My name is Guybrush Threepwood, and I'm a mighty pirate.
Threepwood? You must be Seersucker Skip Rackham's cousin. How are Muffy and the twins?
Who?
Hey, it's a lovely afternoon for the beach today. Not too crowded yet. There's a crafts workshop on the South Beach and a swabber-sized class at 2 and 4. Water's warm and the waves aren't too high. Just watch out for the occasional undead corpse washing up on shore. Might want to keep the kids away from any rotting flesh. But otherwise, the siege earlier today shouldn't spoil your afternoon. Just between you and me, the undead are notoriously bad tippers. So it's just as well they didn't take over the island, eh? Let me see your membership card and we'll fix you right up.
Why?
You're at the Brimstone Beach Country Club in Smorgy, part of the Leisure Lovers planned community for retired pirates. It's very exclusive. I'm afraid if you don't have a membership card, you cannot use any of the club's amenities.
I don't want an amenity. I had to eat one of those while I was lost at sea, and it was terrible.
Then let me also point out that without that membership card, you are not permitted on the beach, you cannot use any of our towels, and you can't have anything from the grill. Good day.
Hi.
Yes?
Let me have some of that cooking oil.
That oil is only for French frying. It stays right here.
Hey, what a coincidence. I'm French. Toss that baby right over here.
You don't sound French, and you don't look French. And you don't know how much you're getting on my nerves.
Onion ring emergency. Give me all the oil you've got.
Sorry. As long as I'm in charge here, you'll get no handouts.
I was thinking of joining a club for snotty rich folks. Where do I sign?
Well, it's not that easy. First, you'll have to get on our waiting list. That could take several months. Then there's the credit check, references, family history, the oral presentation, and the written test. Mostly dealing with Spanish treasure, pillaging and golfing in the greater Caribbean area. And then finally, our 14-step interviewing process.
And then I'll be in your club?
No, I'm afraid after that, I'd have to blackball you.
Lend me a towel, young man.
Those towels are for club members only.
Gotta be going. Excuse me.
Yes, you filthy little man.
My card.
Let me see that. Oh no! In the name of all things clean, you've got a membership.
Yes. And I think I'll just take one of your fluffy clean towels and enjoy a nice relaxing stroll down your beach.
No! You mustn't!
I just spent weeks on a raft without a toothbrush.
I thought it might be something like that. Now that I think about it, it is nice out on the far end of the beach. You should go there. You should go there now.
With these holes in my shoes, I'll never get across that hot beach. It's full of dirty towels. Nice fluffy towel. I'll just take one more. It's a nice bucket for a bottle of sparkling grog. The towels are all wet now.
Papa Bishu!
Chicken franks, chock full of processed beaks and waddles. Ugh, no. It looks like some of those are older than us. Nothing makes a day on the beach like a generous helping of greasy, deep-fried food. That would hurt. It's coconut cooking oil. Phew. He's incredibly pale. Wow, you're pale.
Look, babe, I haven't been sunbathing for very long, so cut me some slack.
How long have you been out here?
Since December.
I've seen correctional fluids with better color than you.
Yeah, babe, I'm not the tannest cat around, but as you can see, I'm working on it.
You look like you've lived under a rock your whole life.
My complexion is a little on the light side, I'll give you that, but soon I'll be a bronzed god.
You've got the savage pale.
Please, babe. If you say any more, I will become very self-conscious.
I'm Guybrush Threepwood.
Very nice to meet you, Mr. Threepwood. I am Pálido Domingo. I am so glad you're here.
Finally. Someone on this island with some manners.
Hey, my drink needs refreshing. Take it away and bring me another.
I don't don't think you understand. I'm a mighty pirate.
I'm sorry, babe. I really sincerely am. Perhaps I didn't use the magic word. Take this drink away and bring me another. Now!
Hey, I can see my reflection in your chest.
Thank you for your keen insight, my friend. Why don't you go do something useful now? Like inhale a puffer fish. Okay, babe?
You're so pale you make snow look tan.
Be quiet now.
If I bleached chalk, it wouldn't be as pale as you.
All right. All right. Yes. I'm very pale. Thank you. There. You've hurt me deeply, and you know I mean it. Are you happy? Huh? Babe? Are you happy? Are you happy now?
Yes.
I hate you. Get me a drink.
Would you like to join my crew?
Oh, no, babe. I'm not a sailor. I make my living off the hard work and talent of others.
You're a project leader on a computer game?
No, no. I'm a high-powered talent agent. Major stars. We're talking major stars here.
I'm looking for Blood Island. Do you know where it is?
Nope. Never heard of it.
That's funny. Slappy Cromwell told me you booked all his shows there.
Cromwell? I should have known. If I booked that guy in a dinghy, there'd be empty seats.
So you do know how to get to Blood Island?
Yeah. They had a really nice room there, too. The Good Soup Plantation Resort Hotel and Casino. It was the place to go before they moved the shipping lanes. I used to book so many gigs there, I had the map tattooed on my back.
On your back?
All those little yellow sticky notes just kept getting lost.
Oh. Why did you lie and say you didn't know how to get to Blood Island?
I just don't want to say.
What?
It's your face, babe. There, I said it, babe. I hope you can forgive me. I just gotta be honest. I just didn't think you were the right type for Blood Island. That's not some place I picture your career going right now. Let me get you a booking somewhere that's in your league. I can gig you at this little shoe factory in Hoboken.
It's Blood Island or nothing.
That's the way it's gotta be, babe. Then that's the way it's gotta be. But you're gonna have to find new representation, okay?
Can I see your map to Blood Island?
You can see it when I roll over to tan my back.
When will that be?
Could be a long time, babe. A very, very long time.
Please let me see the map to Blood Island.
You can see it when I roll over to tan my back. But, babe, that may be a very long while.
See you around. Look! A three-headed monkey!
Oh boy, oh boy! Gee willikers, is this gonna be swell? Hey! Just because you're a grown-up doesn't mean you can waste my time.
I want my money back.
Why? Was the lemonade bad?
I don't know, I didn't drink any.
Well, if you're not dissatisfied with our product, I can't justify giving you a refund. I'm sorry, but it's company policy.
But...
Thank you, have a nice day, goodbye.
Give me some more lemonade, you little chiseler.
That'll be a nickel.
That was as refreshing as morning dew.
Hey! How did you drink all the lemonade? You switched mugs on me, you cheat. I hope you're happy. You put a budding young entrepreneur out of business.
It's an empty pitcher. It's full of dye now. I've brought you a new mug.
Thanks.
Here's your drink, sir. Look, Palido, you're burning.
Ah! All those months in the sun and my tan is just gonna peel away. I better turn over.
Good idea. I'll never memorize that map. It's far too complex. Because of his sunburn, the map on Palido's back is peeling off. I really wish I didn't have to do that.
Nice boots, huh?
Sorry.
Hey, what do you know? I really am big bone.
Uh-oh. Quiet. Here comes Captain LeChuck.
Avast there, you lubbers! Set sail for my stronghold on Monkey Island. I'll unleash my entire army of the undead. This time, Elaine will be mine. Ah, Elaine. 'Twill be a sweet day in hell when you feel the fiery breath of my kiss on your lips and become my undead bride. And I'll destroy any man who dares get in my way. Suffering sailors, 'tis good to be dead.
Wow, for a homemade rubber plug, that worked very nicely. It won't stay in there. The plug is all pasty now. Perfect.
15 men on a dead man's... Huh. Who are you?
I'm Guybrush Threepwood, and I mean to kill you all.
Well, we'll just see how your threats sit with my captain.
Your captain?
Yes, Threepwood. You've come aboard the Sea Cucumber. I am Mr. Fossey, the first mate. And my captain? Why, he's the scourge of the seven seas. The dread pirate, LeChuck. Yes, Captain. It's on the table, sir.
LeChuck!
That's right. Captain LeChuck. Yes, Captain. Just an intruder, sir. But I'm dealing with him. He says you're to be tortured. Choose your punishment. You can either be tarred and feathered, or you can walk the plank.
Well, I walked that plank thing on the way up. Good enough?
No. Sorry. Well, I suppose we'll have to go with walking the plank. We're trying to avoid using the tar and feathers. It's messy, and we need to save the tar for emergency leak repair. What do you say, men? Shall we make him walk the plank? What's that, Captain? Vandals. Well, it looks like we're having technical difficulties, Threepwood, so we'll have to drag out the tar and feathers after all. That'll learn you.
So what do I do now?
I don't know. We've never done this before. Aren't you humiliated?
I guess so, but no more than usual.
Well, just get lost then.
Do you have a reservation? Madre de Dios! ¡Es el Puyo Diablo!
Yes, I have released your prisoners, and now I've come for you.
Well, you're not taking me without a fight.
Ugh, this chicken grease washed off all the feathers. Whoops, I better keep quiet.
Absolutely, Captain. I'll get right on it after I have my dinner. What's that, Captain? I eat too much fried chicken. Well, I've just got a weakness for chicken, that's all. I know you don't have any weaknesses, Captain LeChimp. You're an overachiever, a doer. I'm just a tiny little fly.
LeChimp? The captain is an ape? Well, if the captain is an ape, then Mr. Fossey must be...
Aye, aye, Captain! Fresh bananas for the whole crew!
an utter loon.
What's that, Captain? Your parasites are bothering you. Well, of course I'll groom you, sir. You know, sir, finding this gold statue may be just the boost our crew needs. Why, with the riches we get from this, we can get new and better ships and become the terror of the Caribbean.
It's the dread pirate LeChimp. It's Mr. Fossey, the first mate. If he knows I'm here, he might do something even more horrible to me. Testing, check 1, 2, 3.
Uh-oh, I'm hearing the voices again.
Captain LeChimp, I'm the real brains behind this crew.
Damn! What made me say that? I'm terribly sorry, Captain.
I'm not picking nits off you anymore, Captain.
Don't! Where did that come from?
Yeah, this whole ship, it stinks like a zoo.
Why do I keep saying these things?
You think you could maybe shave your back? It's really disgusting.
I don't know why I said that, sir. I don't even think that.
Permission to speak freely, sir. You're a big, dumb monkey.
Maybe I need some time alone, sir. I don't mean you any disrespect.
That's fun, but it doesn't seem to be making any difference. It's Mr. Fosse, the first mate. Mr. Fosse, I've been thinking.
Are you all right, Captain? You sound different.
Don't interrupt.
Sorry, sir.
Maybe it's time we gave up pirating. I mean, take a look around at me, at the rest of the crew. We're all monkeys.
You mean in the Darwinian sense, sir?
No, I mean in the quite literal sense. Have you noticed that the crew is happier swinging from the masts than swabbing the decks? I don't even want to mention what they've been flinging around the ship.
Are you suggesting that I'm not disciplining the crew enough?
No, I'm suggesting that we all give up this charade and go back to the trees. That's the life for a monkey, not sailing the seas for months on end.
Well, if you feel so strongly about it, sir, I suppose I can't argue.
I think our last order of business should be to dig up that statue and...
It'll be tough on the men, sir, but I'll tell them that you think it best.
Okay, but first we should dig up that statue and give it to...
I'll make sure they understand that it's not their fault.
Very good, and then we can dig up that statue and... Okay, never mind then. That must be the map to where they've buried Elaine. My favorite. Plunder bread. I can't imagine any need for a loaf of plunder bread. It's a carafe of balsamic vinegar. It's the dread pirate LeChimp. I think Mr. Fosse is the only guy who can talk to him. It's a tire swing. No. If I climb out this porthole, I'll wind up floating on the plank I cut. That's it! That must be where Elaine is buried.
And now, the moment I know you've all been waiting for. How about some amazing juggling?
It looks like he's gonna juggle these cannonballs. Uh-oh, it looks like he's coming for the cannonballs now.
And now the ultimate Shakespearean delight. The famous cannonball juggling scene from Romeo and Juliet. Whoa! Whoops!
I'm glad it had a happy ending and he got the girl in the end. Elaine should be safe up in the crow's nest. For now. Well, I've got a crew, a map, a ship, and finally got Elaine back. So what say we head on to Blood Island to lift the curse and save Elaine? How about it, guys? Let's get moving towards Blood Island. Let's head on out and find our fortune, guys. This might be more difficult than I first imagined.